I'm Dr. Tim Tristan with the Texas Sea Life Center, and this is the World Animal Awareness Society.
It's an animal world out there. Watch the World Animal Awareness Society channel and feel right at home. Come, sit, subscribe, and stay a while.
Right.
All right, there we go. Yeah, we don't want to wait and have the tide wash them out or just have them sitting out here in the elements all night. So if we can get to them, we want to get to them.
That's great.
I don't have, obviously I can't keep them overnight.
WA2S Films, an award-winning nonprofit conceived to explore, observe, and produce programs about human-animal interaction. On this episode of The Rescuer's DNA,
Just checking everywhere else,
Yeah.
just in case, you know.
Right. Because this
Where
one,
there's one, there could be many.
Are you still no light, Gee?
it's could be way better, but I can at least see.
Bring them in. Oh, fat boy.
It's a big boy.
Ah, good boy, Saul. One thing we want to think about as much as we can. Do you have a zoom lens? Maybe, yeah. There are dogs that do conservation that have 13 scents on them. They can find a lot of different animals, and primarily the trick is to just have them look for animals that they're not going to find in the same place. There's a couple things you can do to try to see if they're alive. And last week I did those things, and the turtles were not responsive at all. And
He's definitely not responsive, is he?
no, but we had half of them start breathing after starting to warm them up for a while. So.
Another one. It's really big. It's really big. Christian and Saul are coming to pull him out. He's right here.
Yes, good boy, Saul!
Big one. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's flopping around a little bit more.
The big guy's flopping a little bit?
No, he's not moving. I mean, like,
Yeah.
he's not frozen
Not as
stiff.
Yeah.
Hey, Yana. Okay.
So we picked up 4 green sea turtles at the Packery Channel. We came over to Packery Park and checked that out. We didn't find any turtles here, which is a good thing. Hopefully it's warming up and we're going to get less and less turtles.
Take them to the Texas Sea Life Center. Texas Sea Life Center is a little closer. Well, they're a lot closer, but they're not a huge operation, and I know they got swamped already.
My name is Tim Tristan. I'm the veterinarian and the CEO for the Texas Sea Life Center, and that's where we're at, is the Texas Sea Life Center. These are absolutely extraordinary and unusual times. This is the largest cold sunning event we've seen here on the Texas coast. Currently here at the Sea Life Center alone, we've seen over 1,000 animals come through our doors due to the cold weather. Water temperatures, once they hit about 50 degrees, that's when these animals start to come in. And they come in because they survive in the colder temperatures. So they go in the direction the shore or the water pushes them, and then when they show up on shore, people pick them up and then bring them to us. There are a lot of inherent costs, and what you see behind me here, and as far as our filtration and our hospital pools and things like that, you're probably looking at about $300,000 worth of equipment here alone. And to maintain that equipment costs money to keep us alive, to keep us helping more turtles. Yeah, it's been a full 7 days that we've been working through this. There is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel now. We've gotten in the majority of the turtles that have come in cold stun. We're seeing a lot fewer now than what we have before. And so now the focus is getting these guys healthy and getting them back out in the ocean. Just like any major catastrophic event, whether you're talking about people or animals, everyone's kind of at a different level of recovery. So there's many of these guys that may go out this week at some point in time. There are ones that are more critical or more injured, have anything from fish hooks to boat strikes, injuries, and those guys will stay with us. They may be in here for a couple of weeks to a couple months, depending upon the extent of their injuries. So the process for recovery is when these animals come into us, they are cold stunned. They start out as we dry dock them overnight. And essentially that allows them a period of time to slowly warm up. Once they slowly warm up, then we do swim tests. And at swim tests, we make sure they're able to swim and they're strong enough to swim. Our water temperatures that we try and keep them at when we start our swim test is around 60 degrees. So that's why we do a slow warming period, because when they come in, they could be 40 degrees. They slowly warm over 12 to 24 hours. And then at that point in time, then we put them in water that's about 60 degrees to see if they can swim. So physically, or here at the Texas Sea Life Center, we've been operating normally, and then about 24 to 48 hours ago, it's kind of a little bit of a blur right now, we had a main water line break in front of our facility, which flooded our whole back area, including the area around the hospital pools. With that main water line, which supplies the majority of the island as I understand it, we've had to kind of work around a little river rafting in front of our facility, where as of right now our front parking lot is out of commission, but we've been able to, the city and the county have come together and they've been able to make a difference as far as getting those the water stopped, at least coming through our facility, so that we can continue to take care of turtles. But it's been one challenge after another, and we just keep moving forward. As far as volunteers, we have somewhere between 12 and 15 volunteers. That fluctuates depending upon the time of year. We do have a lot of college students that come in and help, but I would say our core group of volunteers is about 10 to 15 people, and which, if you look around and you see the number of turtles, is just a phenomenal feat. And I can't say enough about our volunteers. I think we have the best volunteers anywhere in the state of Texas. So the trend right now is first and foremost, we're not getting as many sea turtles in because the weather is warming up, and that's critical and crucial to us being able to help these guys. Over the next week, we will start releasing. It all is dependent upon the water temperature becoming warm enough. The water temperature in the ocean has to hit 56 degrees. Once we release those turtles out into the wild, then we assess those turtles that need more care, and that's where the real financial hit comes. We do all those rescues, but then a lot of the ones that stay over longer need medications, they need x-rays, they need further medical care, and that's where those donations come in critical to helping save those turtles that weren't strong enough to go out with the first group.
work just fine. Let's do that again. There you go, Pumpkin. Go find your mom. Hey, they like it. Y'all get to do that a couple more times. Keep it going. Yeah. What are you waiting on?
Hello everybody, we have merch! Woo!
Dad, I hear you're recording for the World Awareness Society. What is that?
Yeah, you mean World Animal Awareness Society? Well, I'm a volunteer with the World Animal Awareness Society, Emerson. I volunteer my voice for use in animal rescue videos. And I don't know if you know this, but everyone at the World Animal Awareness Society is a volunteer.
But what do they do?
They're award-winning volunteer filmmakers who have interacted with 2,200 animal welfare nonprofits, including Maddie's Fund and Austin Pets Alive, providing information-rich content to more than 45 countries in the last 10 years.
Dad, what's that mean?
Okay, how about this? They make short movies about animals that are in peril, that are hurting, in bad shape or dying, or homeless in the streets. They film rescuers doing heroic work so they can focus on saving lives. The World Animal Awareness Society posts the rescue videos on social media, and then they're broadcast on TV, sharing the heroic stories with people all over the world so they can understand what's really going on.
Cool. I like animals. How did you start volunteering?
Well, I met their director through social media and saw the work that they were doing and knew that I could help their cause. So I asked if I could volunteer. I am very fortunate to have really great jobs providing the voice to so many shows that I believe it's important to give back. Since I've been volunteering with the World Animal Awareness Society, they have created the 7th most influential YouTube channel for dog rescue lovers in the world, WA2S Films.
That's so cool. Hey, Dad, nice job. Do you think I could volunteer too?
You already are, Em. You already are.
You're watching the World Animal Awareness Society.
Yep, that'll do, Emerson. That'll do.
You're watching the World Animal Awareness Society.